he wasn't the kind of star Hollywood expected. In fact, when he first appeared with braids, grills, and a voice that slid between rap, rock, and melancholy pop, critics didn't even know what to call him. Some mocked him. Some dismissed him. But millions saw something different. A wounded soul, wrapped in tattoos and melodies that felt like confessions. How does a shy, awkward kid from Syracuse and Texas, who started out playing Guitar Hero in his bedroom, become one of the most streamed, most unpredictable, and most beloved artists on the planet? This is the story of Post Malone, the misfit who rewired modern pop culture. Not by following the rules, but by breaking every single one of them. His rise was unlikely. His fall seemed inevitable. And his survival, nothing short of miraculous, from childhood heartbreaks to a viral song made in a tiny room, to chart-shattering fame, to controversies that nearly destroyed him, to a reinvention that stunned the world. This is the journey of a man who learned to turn pain into platinum. Because before he became Post Malone, superstar, he was Austin Post, a kid who didn't look like a legend, a kid who didn't sound like a legend, a kid who wasn't supposed to win, but he did. And this is how. Austin Richard Post was born in Syracuse, New York. In 1995, his parents separated early, and like many children of fractured homes, he carried that invisible ache with him. When he moved to Grapevine, Texas, at 9 years old, everything felt unfamiliar. New school, new faces, new identity to build from scratch. His father, Rich Post, worked as a DJ in his youth, spinning funk, country, and hip-hop. He filled the house with music: Fleetwood Mac, Outkast, Metallica, and, without knowing it, he was giving his son the foundation for a sound the world had never heard before. But Austin wasn't the cool kid. Far from it. He loved video games, spent afternoons on Guitar Hero, and taught himself real guitar because a game made him believe he could do it. He joined metal bands, dreamed of being a rock guitarist, and experimented with every genre he could touch. School wasn't kind. Some mocked his looks. Others didn't get his style. Confidence was not his natural state. Music became the armor he didn't have. When he recorded his first mixtape at 16, using the cheapest equipment he could find, he handed it out at school, and it disappeared quickly. Not because it was bad, but because people were shocked. The quiet kid with the awkward smile. He was talented, but talent alone wasn't enough. He knew if he stayed in Texas, the world might never hear him, so he made a decision that would change everything. He packed his guitar, grabbed a small suitcase, and left home chasing a future no one else believed in. Post Malone didn't arrive in Los Angeles like a star. He arrived like a gamble. He crashed on friends' couches. Some nights, he didn't know where he'd sleep. He ate whatever was cheap. He recorded in a small room with a microphone held together by tape. He wasn't a rapper. He wasn't a singer. He wasn't a rock artist. That confused everyone, but not him. He kept chasing the sound in his head, a blend of hip-hop drums, sad guitar chords, and melodies soaked in heartbreak. Then, one night in 2015, he wrote a song that would change the trajectory of his life, White Iverson. It wasn't polished. It wasn't expensive. But it was different, emotional, melodic, hypnotic. He uploaded it to SoundCloud and went to sleep. When he woke up, the number was exploding. Thousands of plays. Then hundreds of thousands. Then millions. Record labels who ignored him suddenly fought over him. Artists like Wiz Khalifa, Kanye West, and Justin Bieber reached out. The industry wanted him. They wanted to define him, shape him, fit him into a category that didn't exist. He refused because Post Malone wasn't meant to be a genre. He was meant to be a universe. White Iverson wasn't just a breakthrough single. It was a warning shot. A sign that the music world was about to change. Post Malone would be the one to change it. Post Malone's debut album, Stony 2016, didn't just perform well, it became a cultural phenomenon. With hits like Congratulations, he shaped a new emotional tone for mainstream music. Sad, melodic, vulnerable, but still undeniably catchy. But Stony was only the beginning. Then came Beer Bongs and Bentleys. The album debuted at no one, broke streaming records, dominated radio, and catapulted Post Malone into the rarest air in the industry, global superstardom. Songs like Rockstar, Better Now, and Psycho weren't just chart toppers. They were anthems. They were everywhere: clubs, cars, malls, festivals, social media feeds. His voice became the sound of a generation drifting between ambition and heartbreak. Touring amplified his myth. His concerts were chaotic, loud, full of emotion, yet strangely intimate. Fans cried, screamed, and sang every lyric. He wasn't larger than life. He was a mirror, a friend, a flawed human with a microphone. His musical versatility stunned critics: pop, rap, country. He could do all of it and effortlessly. By the time Hollywood's Bleeding dropped in 2019, he had become the most streamed artist in the world. Circles, Sunflower, Wow, and Goodbyes erased the idea that he was just a rap star. He was the genre. Money flowed. Awards piled up. Collaborations with legends became normal. From Ozzy Osbourne to Sway Lee, from Doja Cat to The Weeknd, everyone wanted a piece of the Post Malone phenomenon. But success came with a cost. Because behind the smiles, behind the tattoos, behind the chaotic fun of his public persona, something darker was growing. With fame came scrutiny, and with scrutiny came a storm. Critics in hip-hop accused him of cultural appropriation. They said he used rap to get famous. They said he wasn't real. They dismissed him as a tourist in a culture he benefited from. Interviews were dissected. Tweets were weaponized. Every joke became a headline. But that was only one side of the chaos. The other side was personal and far more painful. Post Malone became known for his hard partying, beer, liquor, endless cigarettes. Fans worried. The media mocked him. Videos surfaced of him stumbling on stage, staggering through performances, speaking in slurred sentences. Some said he was losing control. Others said he was dying in front of us. In early 2020, a viral clip from a concert showed him dropping to his knees, shaking, singing with a kind of desperation that didn't feel like performance. Fans begged him to get help. Rumors of addiction grew louder. Behind the scenes, the pressure was crushing. The endless touring, the expectations, the isolation, the wounds of childhood resurfacing under the weight of global attention. His tattoos became a symbol of his pain. Stay away, always tired, I'm a mess. They weren't aesthetics. They were confessions. And then the media struck again. They criticized his weight, his eating habits, his drinking, his mental health. They turned a human being into cliques. The controversies piled up. Comments about hip-hop sparked backlash. Stage falls fueled theories about substance use. Fans feared he was spiraling toward tragedy. For a moment, it looked like the story of Post Malone would end the way too many rock star stories end: young, overwhelmed, consumed by the spotlight. But something or someone pulled him back, and it marked the beginning of a new chapter. In 2022 and 2023, fans noticed a change. Post Malone looked slimmer, healthier, softer around the eyes. He smiled more. He spoke more clearly. He stopped dodging emotions and started owning them. He revealed the truth. He was trying to live better, drink less, take care of himself, be present, and something else changed his music. He embraced new directions: country, acoustic, folk, and pure pop. His voice, raw, emotional, uniquely vulnerable, fit every genre like it was built for it. Songs like Chemical, Morning, and his country collaborations showed a maturing artist, no longer shackled to expectations. He also became a father, and that grounded him more than fame ever could. Offstage, he supported charities, visited children's hospitals, and treated fans with a rare tenderness, hugging them, comforting them, sometimes crying with them. He refused to fake perfection. He let the world see him heal. This wasn't the chaotic party boy Post Malone from early fame. This was the reborn Austin Post, still wild, still strange, still beautifully human, just stronger. Post Malone's legacy is already bigger than numbers, bigger than streams, bigger than charts. He is the embodiment of a new era, where genres dissolve, emotions matter, and authenticity wins. He proved that you don't need to fit a mold to change the culture. You don't need the perfect look, the perfect voice, or the perfect past. You just need the courage to be imperfect. From a lonely kid in Texas, to the soundtrack of millions, to a father rebuilding himself in real time, Post Malone has become something rare. A star who feels like a friend, and his journey is far from over. The story of Post Malone proves that greatness is born not from perfection, but from those brave enough to face their shadows, break the rules, and rise again. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of the stars who defined an era.